Hello, everybody. Thank you once again for joining us for another episode of GeekPlay. I'm Seth, and this is Nate.
Hi.
And today we'll be bringing you another Switch game. Just recently we played Sonic Mania for the Switch, and now we are coming at you with Namco Museum, a wonderful compilation of arcade games from the 80s primarily, from Namco, iconic video game company Namco. So,
makers of PacMan, Dig Dug, Galaga.
Yeah. All right.
All them big names.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, close that one. Get out of here, Sonic. It's Namco time.
Yeah, we're going back further into the past. We were living in the 90s for Sonic. Now we're living in the 80s. And I was messing around a little bit with this collection already. There's some stuff obviously I've played before, like Pac-Man, but other stuff that I was exciting new discoveries for me. So we'll go into this momentarily
to see what you've discovered through all of this.
All right, kind of take it back a notch. Right. Going on. Okay. So you may notice
arcade orientation.
You may notice that the screen is sideways right now. That's because I don't know how the usefulness would be for a TV display, but I am so thankful that this option does exist, because with the Switch,
so am I.
With the Switch,
so
if you're
cool.
playing it portably, you can tilt the screen vertically, and then you can have it'll fit the arcade displays. That's so cool.
Wonderful.
And that's one of the things. And then if there's ever occasion where you have your 50-inch HD TV mounted sideways, then you could do it with that. It would be an incredible, huge screen to play stuff like Pac-Man on.
Man, that is the first time a handheld has let you play sideways like that, probably since the Atari Lynx. The Atari Lynx had a very similar thing where you could flip it. It had controls a lot like the Switch, actually.
I mean, I guess it's more of a credit to Namco in this event rather than Nintendo, because but either way, I'm so okay. So Nate, before I start playing any of these, here's what I want to do. You're a well of old video gaming knowledge.
Yeah.
And I want to pass that on to the viewer, but I don't want to take up all day. Our viewers are very busy. They have important things that they got somewhere they got to be
they don't
in
have
20
5
minutes.
hours to hear me talk about this?
So, I'm going to rapid fire through these games. There's not a lot of them. This isn't a huge collection, but it is so I'm going to go through these 5 seconds each, give or take, and I want you to just tell me what this game's about. What's worth saying? What's really worth saying in 5 seconds about each game?
About Pac-Man? Okay. So,
yes, we're starting with. You know what? No, we're gonna end with Pac-Man. I don't want you to. You got to.
Okay. All right, fine.
You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Galaga.
Galaga was an update to Galaxian, released in 1981. It says right there.
Dig Dug.
Dig Dug is a really cool make-your-own maze kind of a game where you inflate enemies to kill them, which is really gruesome.
Tower of Draga. I've never heard of this.
This game is really obtuse, and I don't like it.
Sky Kid.
Oh,
I like Sky Kid.
This game, I don't know much about.
Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder. This is is this what I'm thinking it is?
Galaga 88.
This is an update to Galaga 88. Or Galaga, the original Galaga.
Splatterhouse.
Splatterhouse is a really violent side scroller thing.
Tank Force.
I don't know it. You're getting
Rolling Thunder 2.
You're getting out of my wheelhouse here. Rolling Thunder 2. Looks
Pac-Man
like it's
versus
beat 'em up, but with guns. Pac-Man Versus is really fun. I played the arcade version.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is really important to video games because it's sort of...
All right, that's it. You're out of time.
Shooter fetish out of the video games at the time. And
did you just say shooter fetish out of video?
Yeah, well, like video games
had
a shooting, had like a really big fixation on shooting things.
Okay, gotcha.
Pac-Man took it out of that.
Okay, so... Thank you for that. Our busy viewers are...
I feel like I'm embarrassed myself for everything past 1984.
Well, we did. We just took the express lane through this collection. Now, for the people who have time to stick around for the long checkout, people got an armful of items symbolizing time, and now we will use that time to play the games, and you will watch and
spend
enjoy.
Your time here.
And you will subscribe.
Literally spend them.
And that is how we all profit in life. So. Without further ado, let's start making our way through these. We don't have to play all of these, but what's something you want to play?
Well, I really like Galaga, really like Pac-Man, really like Dig Dug.
Why don't you start us out with Galaga?
Okay.
If memory serves, Galaga is the game that Tony Stark called a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent out for playing in the helicarrier in the first Avengers movie. Am I correct?
Yes, if you're very, very young. That's
that man is playing
Galaga.
Galaga.
You would know it.
Yeah.
All right, push start button.
The left trigger is to insert a coin.
Oh, well, that's
for future reference.
Oh, it has an auto fire.
So you got
pressing X.
Yep, you got.
Well, I'm not going to do that though.
Yeah, if you want to be, because you're too legit.
Too legit to quit.
We're gonna quit, but
at some point
we're still legit.
I didn't want to do that. So I'm not the greatest at Galaga. I get by okay. I can I could play a few rounds.
I've not played much Galaga in my time.
Oh jeez. So of course the best way to score in this game is to here we go. Is to hit the enemies while they're flying.
It's the Yar.
It's the no, it's not.
Yeah.
This is not Yar's revenge.
The Kotile.
The Kotile.
Zorlon Cannon.
That's revenge. Yar's revenge.
Use it, Yar. We're referencing an old Atari commercial.
Now
Excuse us.
Sure
this is not Atari.
This
is the real arcade.
Dual shooters, baby.
So
the way to get the I just blew it hardcore right there. Man, I'm bad. My brother is very good at this. My brother Aaron, if you're watching, he flicks his thumb really, especially when he's playing this on an actual arcade machine. He flicks his thumb so fast it's kind of like a fan blade going. It's hard to see because he's able to just push the buttons so quickly.
That's how that makes me think of when I used to play the original Metal Gear Solid. There was one sequence where you had to survive this torture chamber, this being electrocuted sequence, and it's very, very hard to get through. You have to mash the button. You have to do it super fast, and me and my brother developed this technique where instead of just directly pressing the button over again like this, you do it like this side swipe maneuver. You go like over, and we were able to get it fast enough, and it totally destroys your forearm. But but that's the one we were able to do that. So that maybe that's what your brother does. All right. So this reminds me of Space Invaders a little bit. It looks like Space Invaders.
Yeah,
do you like this or Space Invaders better?
Technically Galaga's the better game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just have such a personal affinity for Space Invaders that for me, I just like it better. I don't know. Something about. I mean, if you'll listen to my podcast, which should be coming out.
Oh yeah, if you listen to the inaugural episode of the Memory Machine,
I talk about
you'll get a specific idea about why Nate likes Galaga so much. So go check that out. Don't tell them. Make them listen.
I won't. No, you listen to my podcast.
So I'm
give it away for free.
Yeah. So
the podcast is free.
Let's skip from Galaga to something else here. Let me pick one. Okay, I'm gonna pick. Actually, I want to do Rolling Thunder, but I'll do Sky Kid first. I played a decent amount of.
Because I'm not really familiar with Sky Kid. I mean, I've been to the Galloping Ghost arcade in Illinois, and I've definitely walked by this machine and seen it play a little bit, but I've never actually played it myself. So I'm curious to see.
I have it on NES, and
it did come out for NES, didn't it?
Yeah. So, and I like it for that, but yeah, I do like this game.
Do you know who released it?
Namco.
Well, I mean, Namco, but Namco had a weird
I don't know
situation with Nintendo at the time.
All right, so you got shoots, you got loops.
By Tengen.
I'm going to shoot these guys on the ground. This is, again, fulfilling my Rocketeer revenge fantasies with the biplanes. I just can't get away from it. We're just talking about that with Tails. All right.
Something I do like
get the
about
bomb.
Is the graphics. It's just, they're adorable.
All right, so
look at those cute little fighter jets.
Bomb the installation. We did it, and then we land
on the cemetery.
You can shoot. Well, I landed on the grave. That is not going to be good for me. All right, let's try that again. I like this game, but I'm also not very good at it.
Oh, that's fine. No, I'm just.
I made it to mission 2. I didn't have to. I made it far enough. I guess.
Did you lose it? You must have lost a life doing
so. Yes, but
so.
I still complete. Okay, so now you have to utilize the loop because you're gonna have guys coming up from behind here, so you gotta sucker them out like that.
What game does this remind me of? This really reminds me of a certain game. The way your plane moves. This is a lot like Tailspin for the NES.
Tailspin for the NES, he says.
Yeah. A lot like Tailspin.
Oh, boy, yeah. If you get shot down close to the ground, you have a chance to recover if you get shot down higher. But if you you can only do it a certain amount of times. But yeah, if you get shot down close to the ground, it's pretty much. This also
reminds me of some of the later stages of Super Mario Land for the Game Boy.
Oh, I love that game. Yeah, that's a great game.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, vehicle stages.
But it has a vehicle stages and Mario's little biplane.
I crashed into the trees. Do you want to try this?
Yeah, I'll try it.
All right.
What are my controls?
It's A is to shoot and B is to loop.
Okay, here we go.
Cap, that's me. I'm number 4.
I'm going to do this.
That Kawaii, I'll get you someday, boyo. Don't do a butt thing.
I did butt.
You did a butt thing.
I did butt.
Yeah, it's classic Nate.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I won't play. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, so what do I do now? So up, down, obviously, bank forward.
I think
shoots,
the analog.
I take it.
I don't know if the D-pad was where. I think you might have to use the analog stick,
Oh,
but you
really?
can try. But shoot.
Oh, it's right down there. Shoot
Yeah,
and auto
there you
fire.
go.
Great.
Why am I even talking? The game, again, this game's got you covered. Yeah, I might be putting together... I've been putting together a Spider-Man cosplay, but I might be doing a Rocketeer one next. Pick up the bomb!
Got it.
All right, and then you're going to use the loop button to drop that bomb
Okay.
over the base here.
Oh, no!
Well,
I
that
blew it.
could not have gone worse.
I know.
You didn't blow it. You're supposed to blow the bomb on that base, but you actually didn't blow it is the
You know,
problem.
this game is really fun. I don't know why I didn't play this when I saw it in the arcade.
Well, next time we're at the Midwest Gaming Classic.
Oh,
It
boy.
might be. I don't know if it was there. I don't recall seeing it,
I
but
really want you to have that video up. I know that's like all your hard work that you're doing, and I don't have to do any of it. But
I want me to have it up too.
I really am excited.
Drop it.
about
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
And now you land. You can shoot the graves, and they like bounce around. If you want to do that.
Did it. All right. Nice landing.
Look
Ooh,
at
I got
those.
extra life.
Look at them honeys.
Oh, they're so happy for me.
Yeah. Here, why don't you pick something?
Hmm.
Not Pac-Man versus, but something different.
Oh boy, do I want to subject the audience to Tower of Galaga?
You said Tower of Galaga is obtuse, and that sounds like a wonderful time for our
Do you
audience.
want to do that or Splatterhouse? You pick. Tower of Galaga or Splatterhouse?
Let's do Splatterhouse.
Okay.
You do it.
Splatterhouse. At the Midwest Gaming Classic this year,
It was
they had two people there who
The-
were
the-
world
the retro-
record holders.
yeah.
The Retronauts did a panel with the world record holders of Splatterhouse.
So
And I got to talk to them, and they were very nice people.
yes. So and this is the original arcade version. So you have the original like Friday the 13th Jason style mask. It's not like the kind of
Whoa,
what are you looking to do here?
I don't know. It just
Okay.
paused on me. But no, this game is it's just a very basic side scroller at its heart. This side scrolling.
Well, this game has a story to it. This game
It has a lot in common.
There's a
with
trilogy
Kung
of
Fu
Splatterhouse games
Master.
that have a Kung Fu in terms of gameplay style. That real like staccato, punchy kind of
Yes.
platforming attack. So this game looks beautiful.
Yes. This must have been amazing in 1988.
Yeah.
Watching this come out. Oh, jeez.
Have you ever played Chiller?
Of the NES, the light gun game.
It was. I think it was in the arcade as
Oh, it
well.
was in
But
the
it was.
arcade as
But it
well,
was.
yes.
Yeah. Where you just.
It was ghastly.
It's like an
Yeah.
exploitation game.
Yes.
It's like a grindhouse game.
Yes.
Because you just shoot people apart that are chained up to torture devices,
and I
and it's
died.
just grisly. And
Yes.
yeah, so I'm playing at NES is really
Chiller is
not
because
much
in
of
this one
anything.
you're fighting monsters and stuff like that, but in Chiller
This is better. There's more to this.
Yes.
This is not just evocative and
Yeah.
exploitative just for the sake
torture
of
for the
being.
sake of torture.
Yeah, this is early in video game days. This is not too long after this you had Mortal Kombat and Night Trap, getting Joseph Lieberman out to campaign for
Joe Lieberman
for
and-
video game ratings.
What's her name? Peggy Charon? No, that was for TV.
Okay. Yeah, which you should have video game ratings because video games are a lot of video games are violent these days, so it's a smart idea.
A good thing to have.
But it's
ratings.
interesting to see video games go through the same kind of scrutiny and to an extent demonization that comic books did a few decades earlier in the 50s.
Yeah.
So it's
Except I don't know if comic books recovered as well as video games did from it. Oh, I just died.
Oh yeah, because video games were kind of they were structured. There were ratings,
Yeah.
but they weren't like actively censored. It's not like because there still were violent video games,
Yeah.
but comic books you had to adhere to the comic book code. Is that accurate?
Yeah, the comic book code
illustrate
and all
that.
that. I mean, I don't want to go too deep into it, but the censorship of comic in the 50s really set comic books back.
Mm-hmm.
In a way. I mean, yeah, a lot of the Marvel stuff came out during then, but it didn't do a lot to really advance the medium. I don't know. That's kind of a controversial opinion, so I won't get into it here. But
That's
anyway,
that's what we at the Geekiverse call a hot take.
hot take. Bam.
All right.
I'm not going to continue this because
Okay.
I'm so bad at it. Do you want to try it?
No, let's move on. I do want to get more into that at some point, but okay. I've never played Rolling Thunder before recently, but it is really cool. I really like it. So, in terms of like look and gameplay style, a little bit reminiscent of Shinobi, but it's quite different. The first thing I think of when the first thing I think
cut that.
I think of when playing this game is I was pressing the wrong button.
Yeah.
Is Lupin the Third?
Oh, I love Lupin the Third.
This looks like Lupin.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so this one you got your jump,
Lupin the
and you have shoot. You have limited amount of bullets, but so you can go in these doors here. Some of them have ammo, and the enemies come out of these doors.
Oh, this is awesome.
This is really cool. You can jump up and get these guys. It's like
it's
like a '60s action movie.
Yeah,
I've played some Shinobi. I definitely like this better.
Yeah,
you get some my bullets. It's very satisfying to do
it's
that.
It's sort of like Shinobi meets elevator action.
Yeah, I think elevator action was a little bit of like a precursor to this. I feel like, and it's interesting. There were 3 Rolling Thunder games, I believe, and there was another. Press the wrong button.
Died, man.
I had to remap these controls because
man, I tell you, I love this mid to late '80s arcade music sound. That this. I think the sound chip used here is a Yamaha, and it's just so.
Gotcha. Spooked you.
Like it's just you know exactly what this is.
I'm not doing too well. I concentrate, but so elevator action kind of came before this, and Namco produced another franchise after this that a lot of people feel was kind of a successor to Rolling Thunder, which is a game I played a lot of growing up. I don't know if you ever played Time Crisis.
Oh.
As the Rolling Thunder series went on, it took on more of a modern aesthetic, and just look at this cover-based thing right here. That's very similar to Time Crisis, and the Rolling Thunder 2 and 3. The style of it resembles Time Crisis a lot more, and that was produced by Namco, and it's thought that was kind of like the spiritual successor to Rolling Thunder.
That's really cool.
I love Time Crisis games growing up for PS1 and in the arcade. They're so exciting. Do I get the... Yes, all right, so we get the submachine gun.
Ooh, cool.
Like the Uzi or whatever it is.
I'm really curious to check out ports of this game to see, because I know this came out on the NES.
Yes, the NES actually has quite a good port of it.
Oh, does it?
Surprisingly,
okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty crisp, and it's...
I'm almost positive.
Okay, B is jump, A is shoot. I keep getting this mixed up.
I'm pretty certain Commodore 64 had a port of this as well.
Yeah, I think that may have been bad. Because it was like slow, like the
I would believe that.
The momentum,
I would believe that.
Not momentum, but look at this. Oh, you just gun down everybody. This is so satisfying.
Oh man,
this is so great. Okay, gets bullets. Oh boy, they're looking for me. They don't know where I am. I would say the joke's on them, but I can't get out without hurting myself now.
Well, just no time like the present.
This is what's called an awkward situation.
Nice.
Look at that. Man, that is very satisfying.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you take over here and play this for a bit.
Whiz.
All right. So B, I already forgot. Just figure it out. Yeah, it's kind of opposite of the jump and shoot. I gotta switch that.
That's all right. Oh, and I died. Oh boy, should I just start over?
Yeah, sure. Just play a little bit.
All right.
Until you die again.
Okay. Good. Oh boy.
That guy is. If you put in butt, you get Piccolo come out and laughs at your joke, and then it's an Easter egg.
I like it. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Oh jeez.
It's just very satisfying.
So up to go in the doors, okay, I got it.
Up and jump up to the higher level, and then down and jump to go down. Yeah, this game has such a great aesthetic. Those goons kind of remind me of foot soldiers from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
They're bright colors and their hoods, obviously.
Yeah. This is really fun, and I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, jeez. Yeah, I've heard from what I understand, the sequels generally improved upon the gameplay, but they don't have this retro aesthetic. Which is, I love this, so it's kind of a bummer, but I definitely want to go check out the rest of the series because this game is so fun. So this is like a I don't say a hidden gem because a lot of people know about Rolling Thunder, but to me, this is a great discovery.
Like I definitely knew about it, even though like I'd never played it before.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely getting like Shinobi vibes from this.
Yeah, like the big sprites, kind of the way you move around. It
the way you jump from ledges to different ledges. Yeah. There's a lot similar here.
For me, though, this is easier to get into than Shinobi.
Oh yeah,
Shinobi
I played
was more difficult.
lot of Shinobi on Master System.
Yeah,
I really like Master System Shinobi.
Yeah. All right.
Oh boy. You want to stop this one?
One more shot. This is your last shot. One shot, one opportunity to get everything you ever wanted. Would you capture it or just let it slip?
Let's see. What are you talking about?
My gun is heavy. My arms are red. My trousers are gray. I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready to drop bullets.
Here you go.
That guy.
Yeah.
I thought there was something special about that guy, but he's just because he has a different colored outfit on, and he's all by himself over there. Well, so thanks for joining us for this skim through Namco Museum. As we've noted, it's a fantastic collection, a small but wonderful collection with a great attention to detail with the video and audio customization and the emulation. It's a wonderful collection of games, and it's getting me interested in some games that I've never had the opportunity to play before, like Rolling Thunder, for example, and revisiting some old favorites like Sky Kid. And for you, it's games like...
Oh, Galaga 88 is really cool. I love those Namco shooters. They do those so well. But, I mean, just having the classics around, Pac-Man, Galaga, that kind of Dig Dug.
Yeah.
Even though I think Mr. Do is better. But yeah, there's lots of those great games. And some that haven't been seen as much on Namco Museum collection. So that's good, too. And if you're a masochist, try Tower of Galaga.
I hope there's a follow-up to this, and I hope that future old school game compilations for modern platforms, specifically the Switch, follow suit with what Namco did here, because it's wonderful.
Having Pac-Man Versus is huge.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, check out our own video of us kind of dueling it out on that. So we are glad you've stuck with us this far, if indeed you have. If you haven't, then you're not seeing this, and this is all for naught. But nevertheless, you can find me on Twitter at Kapamerikonsky, and you can find Nate
at Nate_Lockhart.
Follow us on Twitter, or follow the Geekiverse on Twitter at _Geekiverse. Thank you so much for joining us for this wonderful installment of GeekPlay. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.